Hi guys, and welcome back to Command, Battle and Win. Today we're doing something different. We are doing what we call Waaagh Spanner. So it's our take on custom missions that we basically have designed ourselves. And we're hopefully bringing you along for the journey. So today's mission is an escort mission. So the Ultramarines will be escorting the cargo container. I will place, just in a few minutes, basically a path in which the train has to take the cargo. And the Ultramarines have to defend it. Chris is bringing Death Guard, which you'll see in a second. They are the attackers. So in the escort missions, the person defending the item basically gets turn 1. So we've got some stats for the cargo and the little train thing. And yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is the second time we've done it. And yeah, should be fun.
First time on camera though.
Oh yeah, first time on camera. Good point. So scenery is created, painted by Chris, myself, and it was your cousin that gave us some few bits and bobs.
Shout out to Jordan for the trees scenery that we've got there. We've got a few other bits from him that we're going to be using to build up some more scenery. So thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, thank you very much. Looking forward to having some variation on the tabletop. So yeah, so we're going to jump straight onto the armies.
Okay, so the attacking army then will be the Death Guard. So leading it as a HQ will be the Lord of Virulence. Nothing special about his loadout, it's just sort of standard loadout. Then we've got the Playcaster, who will be the Warlord. His Warlord trait will be Revoltingly Resilient, which is the old Disgustingly Resilient. And he can cast to deny 1. He's got Plague Skull of Goliatha. Once per battle at the end of your movement phase, the bearer can use this relic. If it does, select one enemy unit within 6 inches of the bearer and roll 7d6s. For each 4 to 5, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. For each 6, that is a d3 mortal wounds. The psychic powers it knows: Curse of the Leper and Miasma of Pestilence. So one's a attack, one's a buff.
Cool.
And then we're going to move on to the Minflick Blight Hauler, which again, there's nothing special on its loadout, it's just a standard loadout. Just behind that then, so we've got 20 Poxwalkers in 1 unit, and that's going to be providing a bit of a meat shield. And then we've got Plague Marines, so we've got 7 in the unit just because the points allowed it extra, and the champion has a Power Fist. Going further back, we've got our Blight Lord Terminators. Again, nothing special on the loadout. Sometimes I've been playing around recently with Fire Bolters. I haven't changed any loadouts for this time round. And then we've got Baby Brute, making his debut appearance painted. Not fully painted yet, but he's painted enough to use him for this video. And we've also got the Foul Blight Spawn. So the Foul Blight Spawn, again, nothing special on his loadouts. Just all fairly standard stuff. That's 1,000 points.
So we're going to look at the Ultramarine Army. So I'm bringing Marnie as Calgar.
Mr. Fists.
Mr. Fist, yeah, he's equipped bog standard, nothing changed on him because I can't. Then we go on to the Primaris Librarian. He's a Chief Librarian. He's got a couple of Warlord traits and a relic. So he's got Iron Resolve and he's got the Tartian Cloak. Because he's been upgraded, he knows Might of Heroes, Fury of the Ancients, and Psychic Fortress. Because why would you go with anything else? Then behind them we've got a standard set of aggressors, Flamestorm aggressors. Behind them is the Eradicators. They've got the assault profile. They're not the heavy, they're just the heavy. Behind them is the Eliminators. Now I've spent a command point on these guys, and the Sergeant has got a master crafted weapon. He's also equipped with the Instigator Bolt Carbine. Basically means I can move, shoot, and then the squad can move again. And behind them is the Redempted Dreadnought. He's equipped with what the model shows. And then next to him is the Tactical War suit. With what's equipped there as well. So we have now set up. So my deployment zone is on the right side, and Chris's was on the left. So set out the objective path for the cargo container and the train thing to go. And a couple of my guys are deployed outside of the deployment zones because they're allowed to, and Chris has basically made a horde as the Pox walk, as the Death God, sorry, do. And just hidden in between the trees is his psychic guy.
He dies very quickly.
So yes, we're going to go on to turn 1 Ultramarines. I moved the container about 12 inches just here. Mr. Fists is currently on top riding it like a beast. Obviously he's in charge. I moved everybody basically forward. So we've got a wall of blue Smurfs moving down the table to counteract what I assume is going to be a walking wall of flesh towards me. So yes, we are going to move on to Psychic phase. So my Psychic is going to cast Psychic Fortress. It goes off on a 6, so that goes off. So that's gone off. Might of Heroes, which is a +1 toughness, strength and attacks. And I'm going to cast that on my Eradicators down here.
Okay, I'm going to try and deny this.
Okay, that goes off on a 6 as well. It fails. On to shooting phase. So Mr. Fist is going to target into your long line of Plague Marines. Okay.
It was the fire assembly day.
You're not within 12 inches yet. Weapon skill of +2. So they both go through. Strength of that is 4. Toughness of them is 5. So I need 5s and above. And it fails.
Do you get to reroll anyone's?
No, he doesn't hold the core keyword, so he can't reroll his own ability. So next we go on to my Eradicators, which are down here. They've got 24 inches as well. I'm going to fire into your Marines again then, basically. So they've got total obliteration, so they get the double shots. Sorry, ballistic skill +3, re-rolling 1s, nope, no 1s, 2. Strength of that is 8, toughness of that is 5, so 3s and above.
Yep.
So they all go through. It's 4 saving throws at -4 AP.
6 is to shrug off then.
All 4 go through. It's a D6 damage.
Oh, yeah.
D6 is
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go with the first one. So that's 2.
So 4 models dead.
4 models dead.
Ouch.
Good. That's what I wanted to do.
Then in the ranks.
Next we move on to my Eliminators. They're going to use, the 2 of them are going to use the Executioner round, and they are going to fire into your dude in the bushes and the trees. So they've got, I can ignore lookout, sir. When resolving an attack made by this weapon, I add 1 to the hit roll. Target does not receive the benefit of cover to its saving throw.
Cover or light cover?
So any form of cover. So the
but
only thing,
dense cover was pretty pointless.
so no, because it's +1 for me to fire into. So I don't think he gets a +1 to his saving throw. So you ignore that. So he's just got a normal saving throw, but I still get penalised for firing through. So
Okay.
as far as I'm aware, anyway. So that goes off onto its weapons. A ballistic skill is +2.
So
It goes up to
3.
3. So re-rolling 1s because of my sergeant. Of Mr. Fists. So they both go through. Strength of that weapon is 5. Toughness is
5.
5. So 4s and above. So that's a 4, and that is a 3. So 1 goes through at -2 AP, please.
Failed.
Okay. Does 1 damage.
Okay, so down to...
Oh, sorry. Add 1 to the hit roll. So 2 went through, I think. Technically, don't matter. I can't remember what the number was. It's fine.
It was a 3. So 2 went through.
Okay. 2 damage.
Okay, so we're just going to quickly resolve the... obviously, we've lost the 2 wounds on the Plaguecaster. Because of the Warlord trait, Revolted and Resistant, means that we can now roll those 2 wounds on a 5+, they're shrugged off. So we've still got them. So down 2 wounds left onto the Plaguecaster.
Oh, sorry, we forgot to discuss secondary objectives. So may I suggest slay the Warlord and vehicle, because we've both got 2 vehicles and both got a Warlord. So, and also I'm about to kill him, so yeah.
We'll see. Right, go on then.
So the sergeant is going to use his instigator bolt carbine into this guy here. So my weapon profile ignores lookout, so that's why I'm doing it. So it's an assault D1, it's a 2+, it goes off, it's a 5. Strength is 4, toughness is 5, so 5's above, it goes off. So it's minus 1 AP, does 2 damage but reduced down to 1.
That's a 4, so he has a 4+ a rumble save, so he shoved it off.
Very nice. Onto my Redempted Dreadnought. He has, first of all, how far away are you? So can't use the flamer. 18 inches, so I'm going to use my frag grenade launcher into your poxwalkers. So that's an assault D6. I'm going to roll to see how many I fire. So I fire 4. Ballistic skill is +3. I am within 6 inches, I believe. He carries the core keyword. Sorry, I am just within 6 inches, so I can reroll 1s. So they all go through. Strength for that is 4. Poxwalkers is...
So it's 4s and above, so they've all failed.
Yeah, never mind. Next, the Redempted Dreadnought is going to use his heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. It's a heavy 12, and we're going to go into your poxwalkers. I know you probably think it's a waste, but if I can shred them down a bit, stops me getting clogged up. So that is a 3+. Yeah, 3+. Re-rolling 1s because Mr. Fists is just within 6 inches. Strength that is 6. Toughness is 4, so I need 3s and above.
Yep.
4 attacks go through.
We shook one off. Three are gone.
So we're going to now use my Icarus rocket pods, and we are actually going to fire that into your this thing. I keep forgetting what it's called.
Memphis Blight Hall.
That's it. So it's a D3. So 2 go through. Well, two rockets fire. Goes off on a 3+. That fails. That's a 4. Strength is 7. Toughness 7. So 4s and above. 1. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Good rolling for me there.
Very good rolling for you. So then we're going to move on to the Invicta Warsuit, and he is going to go into. He will go into your Terminators because he can't target them because of lookout, sir.
Okay.
Look out, sir. So,
look out, sir. He's aiming at you.
Assault D6 to see how many go through. So 6, yep. 3+, so 6 that go through. It's not going to do fantastic because strength 4, toughness to them is 5, isn't it? Yeah, so 5s and above.
Hey, you landed 1.
Landed 1.
Any arm piercing?
It is minus none.
So I believe it's a 3+ in. Oh, I failed it.
1 damage.
So 2 wounds left on those, one of those guys.
Next I'm going to fire my heavy bolter, so it's a heavy 3, 36-inch range, more than enough. So 3+, so they all go through.
Yep.
Strength of that is 5, toughness is 5, so 4s and above. Oh god. So 1 goes through, minus 1 AP, minus 2 AP, sorry. You got an impulse save, haven't you? Failed. Yeah. Just 2 damage.
Oh, so 1's dead. Oh, it goes down to 1 damage.
Yep.
So, there we go. Finally, disgustingly resilient, finally pays off.
Then I'm going to use my twin iron autocannon, heavy 6, going off on 3+. Yep, so they all go through.
Ruining my day, thank you.
You're welcome. Strength is 7, toughness is 5, so 3s and above. So that's a failed. So that's 5 that go through.
Any arm piercing?
Armour piercing minus 2.
So 4+ in rumble saves.
Oh man.
I shrugged every single one off.
Oh.
Just to zoom in on this, just because that is the roll of the game. Right there.
Okay, next I'm going to fire the twin iron hail heavy studder. Studder? Yeah, twin heavy studder. I'm going to fire that into your poxwalkers, I think.
Oh, going for an easier target. I hear you.
Well,
weak.
Slightly weaker attack, you see. So it's a heavy 6, goes off on a 3+, rerolling. Oh no, not rerolling 1s because Mr. Fist isn't close enough. Strength is 4, toughness is 4, so 4s and above. Wow, I'm really not rolling well today. 1 goes through.
I did actually just roll a 6 then.
Jeez. Alright then.
So that's the end of shooting.
That's the end of shooting. We're now going to charging phase.
Any charging you want to do?
No.
Okay, so is that...
That's the end of Ultramarines Turn 1.
Okay, well, I think we actually may have a leadership to do.
Oh, right. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got 4 models died
Oh, yeah.
in shooting, so in theory I could fail it.
You could, I hope
So leadership of... So does it go off the champion?
Yes, yeah, because he's your highest.
Yeah. So leadership of 8. So let's roll this one. It's quite exciting. We don't normally have to do these.
3.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's passed because we've not exceeded the leadership of 8.
Yes, I believe that's how it works.
Okay.
It still throws me leadership does. But...
Yeah. If anyone feels that that was done wrong, please let us know. Because, like I say, normally we don't need to do too many leaderships. So that was quite exciting for us. What a thrill! My life will be forever changed. On to Death Guard turn 1 and starting with movement phase. Okay, so that's the end of my movement phase. So starting from this side of the board, Blight Hauler's just moved forwards ever so slightly just so that we can confirm line of sight, but he is still technically touching the base for dense cover benefit. Playcaster's come out of the trees and has just brought himself up behind the container. Poxwalkers have come forwards and spread. Plague Marines have stayed put for now. Baby Brute has moved forward. Foul Blight Spawn's come forward as well. The Terminator's has hopped the wall and he's not moved. Going on to Psychic phase then. So my playcast over here. So this dude here, who is my Blight Spawn, is just within the 18-inch range for Miasma of Pestilence, which is a charge value of 6. Do you want to try and deny?
Yeah, well.
Oh, perils.
Serious?
Perils.
Okay.
Can't can you...
So
they've updated, haven't they?
I don't think you can re-roll perils. I don't know.
I think you can, but you can't re-roll the damage. I think that was the thing.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Right, we're back.
Okay, so just so that just for people, so the updated command re-roll for 9th states you can a hit roll, wound roll, damage roll, a saving throw, an advance roll, a charge roll, a psychic test, a deny the witch test. Then you can re-roll it. So I've got perils, so I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
It's a psychic test, and we believe that means that I then potentially get out of perils.
We're going with that.
And I've passed.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to deny.
So.
Damn. Not bad though. You got a 9. I got an 8. So, mind you, I would have had to have a.
Have you got the hood thing?
I do, but you're not within 12 inches. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So that now means that we have the Miasma of Pestilence on this dude right here. We're going to smite into here.
Okay, I'm going to deny as well.
Okay.
Perils of the Warp, and you can't re-roll because you've already spent it. 2 ones.
D3 wounds, and it fails as well. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. He's dead.
Oh no! What's that mean now then?
Well, I don't get the command point because you killed him. Does that mean you get it?
No. So doesn't it then do damage if it dies as a result?
Oh
Damage
yes,
around it, doesn't
it does. Yeah, you're quite right.
I can't remember what the damage is and what the range is.
We'll be back.
Okay, so after extensive searching for any way for this to be the outcome, this is the outcome. 2 wounds means that my playcaster has died been destroyed as a result of perils, which means that then within 6 inches, which is this guy and this unit, they're both going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. That's 3 wounds off here.
Ouch.
And 3 wounds off here. This is not the time to be rolling 6s. So that's 3 of these dudes are dead. And this woundage we'll have to check on. So we're down 6 wounds here and 3 pox have been removed. Unfortunately, it would appear that Disgustingly Resilient and Revolting Resilient does not apply in this scenario. So he's gone. which is a shame. If anyone wants to dispute that, please comment it, and we will be happy to take that under advisement.
Also, we've agreed that I don't take a command point for that because I didn't kill him. He killed himself.
Yes.
And he also isn't having a command point.
No, I don't. I also don't get it. I did suggest it, but that was shot down. Okay, so on to shooting phase then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start over here. I'm going to target obviously into this dude.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my missile launcher, crack missile, which is a heavy 1. So ballistic skill on that is 3+. Lands. Toughness is 7.
Okay, 7.
And my strength is 8, so 3's and above. Yes.
Okay, straight.
So it's arm piercing -2.
Saving throw is 3+. Is that right?
3+.
So I need to go at 5. It's a 3. That goes through. How many damage?
It is D6 damage.
Okay.
5, and I believe you can reduce damage.
By 1, yeah.
So 4 wounds onto that then. So that takes you down to
9?
Yep.
9.
Which evens us out slightly. Hey, that was fine. I'll never get that to land.
Yeah, to be fair, every time we played it, you've
normally
failed.
fails. And to be fair,
Just hang on 1 second, there's a plane going over.
it adds to the battlefield soundtrack. It's like when the fireworks going off. It's missiles.
It's missiles.
Okay, so plane has pretty much finished. More reinforcements are on the way, Joe, don't you worry. So we've got the multi-motor, 24-inch range, that's within 24 inches. Ballistic skill is 3+, so both land. Okay, this is going better than it normally does for me. Strength is 8, toughness is 7, so 3's and above. Yes. Arm piercing -4.
So saves on 6s. Oh, I've got a +5 invul save because of my.
Oh, okay, nice. So it saves on 6s. The 5, sorry.
So 5, so it's a 2 and a 3, so they both go through anyway.
And it's D6 damage.
Great.
But it's not D6 +2, so
Oh.
better for you.
Oh.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, it says you can reduce damage by 1. Now, I would argue 2 separate shots would be reduced by 1 on each dice.
Yeah, I'm happy to say that.
So that would be 2 and 3 makes 5. So that's 5 wounds. Which is still pretty good, but that's how I would read it. Because you're not within 12 inches, I can't use the bile spurt. So that's the only one that went
Thank God.
That was the best shooting he's ever done.
Yeah.
And it makes me like him again now, because I started to go off him a little bit.
You can't dislike this guy. He looks great.
Well, he does now, because he's just wiped the floor. 24-inch range. You see what's happening here. So we're just over, so we're definitely within the 24-inch range.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to use the multi-melter. You may remember this from last time.
Yes.
So ballistic skill is 3s, so heavy 2. Oh, cool.
Here you go.
Okay, nice. Joe, you've just helped me screw you over. No, you didn't. Right, so we've got one went through on that. So again, it's strength of 8, toughness 7, so 3's and above. So that's, again, you need to shrug off on a 5 because of your vulnerable.
1.
Nice, and that's D6. Unfortunately, it's not within the 12, so it's not D6 +2, it's just D6. That was not the time to do that, and you reduce by 1, so 1 wound.
1 wound.
I think we've knocked this with some dice roll in there. I'm just going to put that back. We've done shooting here. He can't see there. We established when we moved, didn't we?
Yeah.
So obviously we've got shooting here. So they're going to target this dude.
I'm just glad you didn't destroy my walker.
Yeah, I'm not. So all of these are within 12 inches. Rapid fire 2s, so I get the 4s. Ballistic skill of 3+. Rerolling my 1s. So strength of that is 4. Toughness is
7.
so still 5s. 5. No armor piercing. So 5 saving throws, please.
I was holding 5 dice in my hand.
It often happens for us.
Weird. No armor piercing.
No armor piercing, just 5.
Saves on 3s. So he takes 2.
Nice.
1 damage each, is it?
Yeah.
So he's down to, I think he's down to 11 health.
He's got a 12-inch range, so he's out. Shot, he can't see anything. He's shot, they can't shoot, he's shot. So end of shooting phase, on to charging phase.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to charge. So, end of Death Guard, turn 1.
Okay, let's go on to Ultramarines Turn Two. And we'll be back once I've moved. So the Ultramarines have now moved. Basically, I advanced the aggressors by 2 inches. It was a bit rubbish. I didn't spend a command point. I just accepted it. Moved him forward. Moved my degraded Redempted Dreadnought 4 inches. Librarian, Eradicators, and Mr. Fists have all moved forward. And then this guy has moved his 14 inches and he is right in front of the Poxwalkers. Now I've got to clear the Poxwalkers. If I can clear the Poxwalkers, on my next turn I can get off the board and I'll win. But I've pretty much exposed it because he's in front of everybody else. So I need to clear as much as I can now. So we're going to go on to Psychic phase. And the first thing I'm going to do is have a little quick think. So if I was to cast Psychic Fortress, because this is classed as my, and that's a vehicle, would he get it, do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Psychic Fortress.
I don't know what it does, but yeah.
+5 in full save.
Ah, yeah, good. Good idea.
So it goes through. That's a +6, sorry. So, yeah, manifests on a 6.
So it's a 5+ invulnerable save.
Yeah, anything within 6 inches here. The next thing I'm going to do is cast Smite onto your Plague Crawler.
Yep.
So it goes off on a 5, and it fails.
Thank God.
Never mind.
Never so happy to see low rolling in my life.
Okay, and we go on to shooting phase. So we're going to start with my Redempted Dreadnought because he is a bit broken now. He's on 3 wounds and so his profile is pretty rubbish. He is going to flame.
Is he just reaching over the top of that container there? Is he just flaming down?
Well, yeah, I mean his hand is over the container.
I'd argue he can do it.
Okay, he's going to flame into them. So it automatically hits anyway. So D6 to see how many go through. 2! That was not good.
Oh, you're clearing a path.
So strength is 5, toughness is
4.
4, so 3s and above. So 2 go through, 1 damage.
So 6 is shrug off. So
2 dead.
2 dead.
I imagine you want 2
yeah,
back.
Just 2 from the back. Oh no, you thin them out too much.
Fragstorm Grenade Launcher into them again.
Has that got blast?
Oh, it has, yes. So that automatically does a minimum of 3, is that right?
I'm not sure. I never really understand blast because your dudes don't exactly lend themselves to blast profiles.
That's true. Blast rules. So 6 to 10 targets will always do 3 attacks minimum. Okay. 11 plus does a maximum.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
So
maximum is 6.
Okay. Screwed myself over a bit there.
So they need to go off on a 5+ to hit. Ah, okay. Not as bad as I thought. So 4 go through. Strength of that is 4. Toughness is 4. So 3s and above.
Yep.
2 go through.
Any arm person?
-1 doesn't matter.
Shrugged 1, took 1.
Okay.
So remove 1. Yep. Nice.
That's not too bad.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate as well just how cool this model here looks? Just pointing over those tubes and shooting. Sorry. I continue.
Right, okay. So 3.
I'll allow it because it's my model.
Yes, absolutely. 12. So onslaught Gatling cannon into the Poxwalkers.
Yep.
So 5s and above.
Ooh.
Re-rolling 1s because of Mr. Fists.
But I'm seeing a lot of 1s. That's better.
So 5 pluses. Let's get rid of those. 4 go through. Hang on, wait a second. So it's strength 6. So I need to roll 3s to wound. So 2 go through. Minus doesn't really matter.
2 dead.
2 dead.
Yep. You're thinning the herds.
I am. So you're going to have to start choosing because I could be really mean and just take the two out the middle. And that breaks
Yeah,
your
no, that's
coherency. So I'm going to now use my Icarus rockets. Heavy D3, and it's 3. Nice.
So if anyone's never seen a D3 dice before, we all mocked it to hell and then realised that actually it's really cool.
$2.99 I think it was off eBay, or $1.99. Anyway, so 5 pluses and they all fail. Right, ignoring that, moving on to the next one. We're going to move on to my Invicta Warsuit.
Now it will be a privilege to lose a few units to this dude. Just saying.
So we're going to go with the Fragstorm Grenade Launcher into your Poxwalkers, obviously. So it's an Assault D6. Oh, 6.
Damn.
Nice, thank you.
Not one
Thank
to
you.
swear.
Thank you, dice gods. Thank you all. 3 pluses to hit.
Thank you, dice gods. Thank you.
Damn. So I'm too far away from that. Strength is 4, toughness 4, so 4s to wound, and they both fail.
Perils of the wound.
Right. We're going to go with the heavy bolter, and we're going to fire that into what's his name? The plague spewer. Is it plague spewer guy?
It's called a foul blight spawn.
I'm gonna
But we call him flamer, don't we?
Yeah. So wounds on 3. Sorry, hits on 3. Is that the right terminology?
So is that what's your ballistic skill?
3 plus, but it's 4.
So it's a 4, yeah.
Yeah. So they go off.
Yeah.
The other one was a 2, so obviously it didn't.
Failed anyway.
Strength is 5, toughness is
5.
So 4s and above. So 1 goes through.
Any armor piercing?
It is -1 AP.
So shrug it off on a 4.
Goes
failed.
3.
Any
2 damage, reduced down to 1.
1. It's down to 3 wounds because we weren't able to shrug it off.
Then I'm going to go with the auto cannon. No, I'm going to fire that into him again.
Okay.
3s and above. Yeah, that's gone off. So strength is 7, toughness is 5, so 3s and above again. So 3 attack go through. Oops.
Any armor piercing?
They are -1 AP.
So 4s and above to shrug off. All 3 went through.
Doing 2 damage each.
So 1 damage each. He's dead.
Damage. Yes.
We've managed to kill him.
So last time we played, that guy annihilated me, so I'm happy.
He didn't even get a single shot off that game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. I'm not.
I even tried to buff him to give him extra protection.
Yeah. So I'm going to now use the Twin Iron Hail Heavy Studder, and I'm using 2 Poxwalkers. You might think I'm mad, but there's a reason, because it's 8 shots. So 3s and above. It's a 1. It's a 2. Quite a few 6s there, actually. That was a 2, but actually it was a 6 before.
Yeah, that's right, get them out early. Get your 6s in.
Strength is 4, toughness 4, so 4s and above.
That's better.
No, 1.
Through.
1 goes through.
Ah, you go with it.
Yay!
Okay, do you want to take the one closest to Baby Brute? Thank you.
1 in the middle.
So as you can see, his plan to clear the Poxwalkers has gone so well.
I'm not finished shooting yet. Let's go with the Eliminators first. So they're going to fire into the Poxwalkers. There is 2. And they're going to use the Hyperfang round, so that's a D3 heavy. So 2 of them. So that's a total of 6 shots going through. Sorry, no, so did I say D3? So no, it's not 3. Sorry, I rolled 2 3s. That's 4 shots, isn't it?
D3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I rolled 2 3s.
Yep, so
Half
it goes
it,
down
round
to
up.
2 and 2, yeah.
2 and 2. Yeah. So that's 4 shots in total. 2 pluses. Rerolling 1s, doesn't matter. Strength of that is 5, toughness is 4, so 3s and above. So 3 attack go through.
3 die. Yeah, I can take them from Baby.
1.
Right, stop that. Now start going from the other edge. These 2.
Damn you.
Just making sure no path is cleared there. No path to be cleared.
Instigate bolt carbine, and I've forgotten the first turn that he's mastercrafted. That gives it 1 more damage. Okay, so it's damage characteristics of 2. Doesn't matter, disgustingly resilient.
Yeah, but it now makes my disgusting irresolute worth it.
True, yeah. Damn, never mind. It means I can move them in a minute anyway, so. 2s and above.
Yep.
So 3. Strength is
Who you
5,
targeted,
4.
Pox
Yeah,
again.
pox. 4, so 4's and above. 2 wound, 3 fails, damn.
Looks like they were aiming for the same target. He would have landed, but he was already dead.
So once they make their move, once they shoot, they can now move.
Yeah.
So basically, they're going to drop straight away down because it's 5 inches moving down. They've got a movement of 6.
Okay.
So they're just jumping off, going down here.
I think I see what's happening.
I quite like them because they move, shoot, and go back into cover. Sly.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Next is the Eradicators.
Who are they targeting?
I haven't quite decided yet.
Fair play.
24-inch range, isn't it? Yeah. So who can they attack?
So they can't attack my Blight Hauler because they can't see him.
These two can. They can see. I can see through my guys.
But can they see with the storage container there? Is that blocking line of sight?
No, he can't see though. I would say he definitely can't see, but he can. If you were to lift him out of the way, look.
So let's put the camera there so everyone can see.
What do you reckon?
Okay, so he can.
They can, but he can't.
Oh yeah, the second one just can as well. That's a shame. I was hoping he wouldn't.
I'm going to lose total obliteration, and I'm going to do 2 shots into this.
Yep.
1 shot into that.
Of course.
So I'm going to do these 2 first.
Okay.
So 3 pluses. Oof. So 1 goes through. Strength is 8. Toughness is 7. So 3s and above. 5 it goes through. It is -4 AP, but it's got invul save, hasn't it?
Yeah. 5 plus invulnerable save.
Goes through.
Did you say it was 4 plus invulnerable?
So that's a D6. Are you within half range? I don't think you are. No. So it's a D6. 6. He's dead.
For those who can't tell, I'm really seething right now.
Yeah, his face does not look happy. Sergeant's going to fire into Baby Brute. 3 plus. That's a 3. Goes through. Strength of 8. Toughness.
7.
Okay, so I need 3s and above. 1.
Ha! That's what you get. Come on, reroll.
Yeah, solid. 5.
Ha! That is what you get. To me.
So that's D6 mortal wounds.
Look, just 6
4.
D6 wounds, not mortal wounds.
I've just realised something.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's got 1 health left.
Yes!
Brilliant. Bring him back.
Bring him back! Bring him back! Bring him! 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
Luckily, it doesn't degrade.
4 down to 3.
4 down to 3. And how many wounds does Baby Brute get? 8.
Have you
7.
saving throw?
Oh no, I haven't done saving throw. -4 AP, so it's 6 to shrug it off.
Okay. Oh! Okay.
Thank the Lord.
Okay, Mr. Fist is going to fire into Baby Brute because it's the only one he can see. He's got +2. They both go through. Strength of that is 4. Toughness of him is 7 or something like that.
7.
Either way, it's 5 and above. And it fails. Flamers.
Yep.
Aggressors.
Yep, so you can target either these or these.
So I'm going to flame into you, Baby Brute.
Okay.
3s and above.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going on to charging phase.
Okay. I feel like there's going to be some charges coming in.
So, degraded Redempted Dreadnought is going to charge into.
You realise that there's not actually much point. Oh, okay.
So, well, I was going to say.
If the aim is to clear the way.
Charge and kill them. Kill them, consolidate, but then it leaves him open.
It does.
To attack that. But that's got 8 wounds.
Oh god, do some really good shooting.
Let's do some good shooting.
So after 16 hours of Joe trying to decide what tactics he wants to take.
And then making a cup of coffee.
That's true, it's right there.
I haven't brought the victory cup.
That confident, are you?
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar. So he's decided what he's going to do. So he's going to talk you through after a quick slurp. There you go.
Oh, the nectar of the gods. Right, so we discussed it, and no influence over Chris, to be fair. But so he's degraded, so he's going to try and charge in because he's only got 1 health left. And then my walker is going to try and charge into the poxwalkers because if I can kill them, it clears the path, and then I can basically consolidate or block here. So
there's also some
and there's
Marines
also these
just
guys
as well.
So we're going to try and charge first of all. I'm going to roll just here. Here we go, guys. Wish me luck.
Double ones, double ones.
7 inches.
Are you in?
I think I'm in. That's
Moment of
what
truth, people.
She said. Oh,
You're not.
No, I'm not.
He
7 inches.
fails to charge.
So I'm 2 inches short.
Yes.
Like every other person. Every other bloke. Right. I'm going to try and charge in. Come on, guys. You can do this. 8. Yes, I'm in.
You're in. You didn't ask if I want to do Overwatch.
What, on your poxwalkers? Do you want to do Overwatch on your poxwalkers? Spend a command point?
I wonder if one could throw a spanner.
Or a rock. But it is Waaagh Spanner.
This is Waaagh Spanner.
So there's nobody else really that can charge.
Nope.
I could try and... I'm going to try and do it. 12 inches.
You're going to have to take away 2 inches for
Yeah, that's a
the
good point.
pipes.
So there's no point. Wouldn't be able to do it. That's it. So we go on to fight phase. So,
Okay.
right, so he's got 4 attacks plus shock assault. So that's 5 attacks.
5 attacks for 5 models.
Oh, this has got to land then, really, hasn't it?
Make or break time.
Make or break. 3 pluses. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, 2
I'm
ones.
seeing some ones. I'm seeing some ones.
So it's a 6.
Yep.
It's a 4. It's a 6. It's 2 ones.
And I was holding 3 dice in my pocket. Look at that. Right, so strength of...
Damn, 10 inches. Mr. Fist is nowhere near.
You clutch at straws here.
Absolutely. So 3 attacks go through. So the strength of that is 14.
Okay, so you need 2s.
2s and above.
I'm seeing a 1.
2 have died.
1 has died.
I'm
I'm just going to take this one right here.
Because now we're out of engagement.
Oh, he's fallen out of engagement range. Ooh. So I can't retaliate now because I'm out of engagement range.
Yeah, we're just out of an inch.
Okay, so that's the end of Ultramarines
Turn 2.
Turn 2, and on to Death Guard Turn 2. And Joe's face has dropped as quickly as mine did when I thought my Blight Hauler
Just shut up.
had died.
Just shut up and give me the camera.
Although he came back, so I'm just saying, I'm smiling again.
Shut up
But
and give me the camera.
I am more of a sore loser than Joe, so.
Okay, so we go on to Death Guard Turn 2.
Okay, but you have screwed me a little bit.
Why?
Because my plan had been that I was going to use my Baby Brute to shoot into the containers, but I can't now because he's right in the way.
Yes, and you
So
can't
you had-
argue he is not the closest unit.
No, he's literally right on the edge of engagement range. So you've actually have screwed me slightly there. So you should be very pleased with yourself.
It's the same with these guys as well.
So what I can do though is I can move them.
Oh, you could do.
So I can move them round so that they're physically not. Okay. Now what I can do is I can target with this into this.
Okay, yeah.
Because the train is the closest.
Yeah.
So we're jumping ahead. Movement phase first.
Movement phase. Okay.
Hello, welcome back. So we've done quite a bit of movement. Blight Hauler has gone through and onto the other side here, obviously. Plague Marines have just come up and fanned out. Pox have actually stayed where they are. Baby Brute has stayed where he is. And Lord of Violence and the Terminators are just moving over because they've decided that actually they want to try and get over here.
It's looking quite busy down here.
Looking very busy. So as you can see, it's coming down to this really. We need to try and clear this so that we can then target this over here. I may have screwed myself slightly by moving him round because I think I may have to target him now. So we'll see. All right. So we're going to start off with shooting with Baby Brute. Baby Brute's going to shoot into this geezer right here. How can he miss?
Wait a second. Just.
Oh, now you've pushed him into engagement range.
I was going to say, are we within an inch?
Right, so.
Let me just move him.
He's going to shoot with his multi-motor, which is a heavy 2, ballistic skill of 3+, and I'm going to roll back here.
Okay, jump cut joke, 1 second.
Both land. So it's a strength of 8, toughness of
7.
So 3s and above. Both lands. It's a -4 AP.
Wow, so shrugs off on 6s. Takes them both.
Okay, so both are D6 +2.
Ouch. Oh.
15 wounds, he's dead. Does he explode?
No.
Oh, I thought that was going to land on a 6.
That
then.
would have been
I was hoping it was
epic
some wounds.
if it did. Okay, so that's goodbye, my walker, and your awesome pose.
Clearing the way for me to freely target with everything else
Oh, into that.
into that. Stink eye coming at you right now.
I'm looking at you. I'm picking up my cup of coffee.
So while we're here, we may as well just start over with, so Lord of Virulence, 12-inch. Yep, so that's definitely within. He automatically hits. Twin Plague Spewer. So it's a heavy 2d6 and it's 12-inch range. It's Plague Weapon. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, it automatically hits. So heavy 2d6. 7 shots.
Wow.
It's not that good.
7
up to 12.
True. I've got 4 dice in my hand in anticipation.
We should start doing this because it happens a lot where we...
It does, it's weird.
Strength of 5, toughness is...
Are you found the crate?
Into the crate.
5.
5. So 4s and above. Re-rolling 1s. Because it's a plague weapon. Armour piercing of -1. So saving throw is 3+.
3+.
So that's 2, 4, 6 saving throws of 2+.
Come on.
Oh.
So it takes 1.
Oh!
6. Oh, well, that was a 6.
Yeah. Okay. Light Lord Terminators firing in with their bolter into, again, targeting into here. This is 3+. Right, strength 3, toughness. So it's strength of 4, toughness of 5, so 5s and above. 5 went through, no armour piercing, so it's saving throw of 2+, so I need some 1s coming my way. Yes, 2 1s.
2.
So down to 6. No.
Down to 5.
7, 6, 5, maths. Ooh, the troops! We're slowly chipping away here now.
We are.
So the multi-motor is 2, heavy 2d6, no, heavy 2, sorry. Ballistic skill of 3+. Ooh.
Haha.
One did. Strength of that is 8. Toughness is 5, so 3s and above. Landed. Armor piercing on that is -4, so if you could roll a 5+ for your bum. And again.
Try that one again. I'm going to offhand it. 1.
Automatically fails.
How many damage?
I've lost your dice.
Nope, not good enough.
Right, it's D6 +2.
Okay.
Right, so
You might kill it.
5, 6, 7.
He's dead.
Done.
Invul save. I forgot to do it. Doesn't matter.
You didn't.
Didn't need to. 6, he explodes.
It does. you did do you rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. He explodes.
Yeah, it explodes. So what
D3 mortal wounds for everybody within 6 inches.
Okay, so let's start here because we might trigger another explosion. So let's start here first.
I don't know what D3 dice is, so we'll just do it like this.
So 3 wounds.
3.
He goes. Roll to see if he explodes.
Oh, it's a 1.
Oh, that's a shame. Come on, we roll. And then this one.
6.
3
3.
wounds.
Hey, he's not dead. It doesn't really matter. To be fair, man, you've won.
We're just waiting to see whether you kill any of mine, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what on yours. No, we don't need. So,
Okay.
that's the end.
That is the end. So this has now been destroyed. What we need is a destroyed container to replace it with at the end. So it'd be like, so that's destroyed and gone.
So you have won.
So I did win that. However, I only won because you made a tactical error.
Go on then.
And that was that you brought you tried to charge it forward.
Yeah.
And I think what you should have done, you've got all of these dudes here.
Yes, yeah.
Bring them forward and don't move your full 14 inches, and you would have wiped the floor with me.
So, my plan was to bring the flamers up close. But I said this, I can't remember if I said it on camera or off camera. I made a mistake and I placed the Eradicators and the aggressors on the wrong sides. Yeah. I wanted them up front with him. So the idea was, if you charged him, they would be next to them, automatically hit. Obviously with the Ultramarine tactic, so I can have more than, I think up to 3 within 6 inches of a charged unit can do fire overwatch. So I did make a bit of an error. They would have re-rolled any ones for whatever.
I think overall, the biggest error was that you.
Yeah, I let it go in front.
You tried remembering that the 14 inches you don't have to use.
Yeah.
And I think what you should have done is taken more turns, because you were picking me off. And I think if it had held back, in the first turn, it was perfect. I couldn't target it. You were surrounded.
Got a bit carried away.
Yeah, got a bit excited. I think because you thinned me out, I think you got cocky.
I did.
My errors, I deployed over here. Didn't need to. We already knew what path you were going to take.
Yep.
So really, I was a bit redundant over here. And all that I served to do there was slow down my holding. I think what I should have done is deployed more with it out of range here.
Use your dense cover as your advantage, cover,
let you come to me, sort of thing.
Yes.
It was a bit of a shock losing my playcaster. Not a shock because as an unexpected, but a shock to the army, because actually that would have helped me as well.
I also think what would have been useful is if you had the Lord of Fel, or whatever his name is, on one side, and then the other guy on another side. Then you've got 2 of the same weapons, because they're automatic hits coming in at different angles, maybe.
I think, but he can buff stuff, so I think if I kept everything tight together. But I think you said it off camera. Yeah,
you should have dropped them behind and then.
Well, there's that. So whether the Terminators and these should have dropped in behind to come in and try to attack that way, which again would have been a better use for me if you were playing it safe and holding back and in front.
Yeah.
Because that would have really turned on.
You would have pincered me.
Yeah. But it was that command point thing you said you had, where you could put down a marker.
Oh, yes.
The next turn.
Total orbital bombardment.
That would have been a really good one to use, especially if I deployed on top of myself all over the place, right in the middle, and just really wreak some havoc. But I really enjoyed that game. I think actually the pace of the game was set by you.
Yeah.
I think you really took out a lot of my units, and if it hadn't just been for that one error.
Yeah, absolutely, I would have won.
I think you would have definitely won.
You only took out one walker out of the whole army. I mean, my plan was, if the walkers survived, my plan was to bring it around, go that way, and then basically bring everybody up into the middle here, and then basically sneak around you. If it was to survive, I was not expecting my war suit to die. I wasn't expecting that at all.
When those multi-motors land,
they're mean. They're mean, and that's why I like the Eradicators.
Well, we've played with my multi-motors a few times, and they've always just failed.
Yeah.
So it was quite a shock that this time seeing that actually work quite well.
Yeah.
And Baby Brute is a bit stronger than I gave him credit for.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought, I may as well not bring him, but he's proven his weight today.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good match. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and you're quite right. Big mistake was moving it forward, I think.
Getting too excited.
Yeah, we live and learn. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us some tips and comments below. If you've got any ideas of how we can improve the missions, or you've got any mission ideas you want us to sort of have a go at playing, let us know. We appreciate everything that you guys say, and subscribe and all that malarkey help us grow. All right, and cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.